Every question has a cost. In some countries, the cost is simply time. In others, the cost is freedom. In Pakistan, a land of many voices, many realities, we carry questions that echo beyond our walls. Today, our discussion is about freedom of expression, what it means, how it shapes us, and why it matters more than ever. When we look back at Pakistan's history, we see 4 periods of martial law, and even elected governments struggled to protect freedom of expression. Across decades, real support for open speech and free press has been limited, and this is something we need to acknowledge and condemn. What freedom of expression really means? At its heart is the right to speak, to question, to share ideas without fear. In many places, absolute freedom may sound ideal, but in real societies, diverse, complex, and imperfect, freedom comes as a qualified right. So the real question becomes not, can we say anything, but who decides what can be said and when? According to the report of Global Press Freedom of 2025, RSF, Reporters Without Borders, ranked Pakistan 158th out of 180 countries on its World Press Freedom Index. This ranking reflects more than just numbers. It speaks of lives, voices, silences, and pressure upon those who try to report, comment, or question. When the environment for media is shrinking, when journalists feel threatened, the stories we hear become fear, the truths we see become fear, and the space for public discourse becomes smaller. Why it matters more now than ever? In recent years, the shape of expression has changed. Ink and print gave way to digital screens. Newsprint transformed into social media feeds. But with the medium changed, so did the tools of control. Talking about PECA and SMPRA, Prevention of Electronic Crimes Act, was passed in 2016, originally to deal with cybercrime, online harassment, and hateful content. But critics argue it was always vulnerable to misuse as a tool of restrict dissent. In 2025, amendments to PECA significantly expanded its reach. The new law criminalizes spreading false or misleading information or content deemed harmful or damaging. This was made a cognizable offense. These amendments also created a new authority, the Social Media Protection and Regulatory Authority, SMPRA, giving state powers to regulate, remove, or block online content, and penalize those who publish unauthorized information. Now talking about the Punjab Defamation Act 2024. Apart from federal laws, provinces have also introduced legislation. In Punjab, the Punjab Defamation Act 2024 aims to curb fake news on print, electronic, and social media platforms. Under this law, defamation or spreading allegedly false information can lead you behind bars or added in the list of missing persons, adding more pressure on journalists, reporters, and even ordinary citizens sharing opinion. When laws become broad and definitions vague, when institutions have power to judge truth, fear replaces voice. Journalists may avoid certain topics. Creators may think twice before sharing anything. Citizens may hesitate before questioning. Because one wrong post, one wrong story, and one wrong tweet could cost you more than just public criticism. It could cost you your life, especially in Pakistan. When asked from a media professional what problems a journalist face in Pakistan and globally, and what solutions does he suggest for it?
When it comes to Pakistan, freedom of speech is also very it varies. It depends on whether you are in a small city or in a town or in a big city like Islamabad. I think the access is available. It depends on how you want to get access to that information. You can curb any information you want, howsoever you want. It might be curbed on traditional media, but social media has certain parameters through which kind of go above and beyond any curbing of information that could be or would be restricted by any government, including that in Pakistan. And that is, I think, the case. If you want to have access to a certain kind of information, ultimately you get it one way or the other through social media. Solutions vary on what you want, basically. Solutions also vary on which kind of social bubble you live in, on what kind of ethical values or professional values or personal inclinations you have or political inclinations you have. Something that I might think is right, the other might think is wrong, or the other person might think is wrong, or others might agree with, So the positive solution depends on what you think is a positive solution. I might think that positive solution is to let things be as they are. Others might think no, we need to give complete freedom. Others might think no. But every as they say, freedom comes with responsibility. Any kind of freedom that you get needs to be tackled with a certain responsible attitude, which I feel is not present in societies such as Pakistan especially. Be more understanding, be more educated, understand what is the difference between right and wrong. Whether you abide by it or not should not be the case of why you talk about it. What is important is what is right in the general context for the society and for the nation, and irrespective of your personal views, when you move forward towards posting anything on social media or any other media, you should be more cognizant of that.
Freedom of expression is not a luxury. It is the foundation of democracy, progress, justice. It means that every voice, loud or soft, matters. But for freedom to stay alive, we must protect it, as citizens, as creators, as listeners. Because when speech is silenced, truth and trust fade away. So I ask again, what does freedom of expression mean to you? How should it shape our society? And why does it matter now more than ever?